So you say you ain't know about enhancements back then, right?
Nah, I didn't.
Yeah. All right. So
I wasn't even using the enhancements back then. I was really like natural cutting. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So,
but what you finna say?
I was about to say. So, do you agree with like a lot of young barbers nowadays? They come in when they start cutting. They, whenever they first start cutting, they don't try to hone in on the natural, cuts and the getting the real fundamentals down. They going in straight with the enhancements. How do you feel about that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I feel like in order for you to even use the enhancements, you have to learn how to cut natural.
Right, I agree.
You have to.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because the natural haircut is what's gonna make the haircut last.
Right, exactly.
Not the enhancement, because enhancement is to make the haircut pop, right?
Right.
But you gotta realize though, the enhancement is an enhancement. Like it's not your hair. That's why I try to make people understand. Right. Like it's not your hair, so it's going to come off. Like it's going to do that. Like, but they made it for a reason, right?
Right.
That's why we use it. But it's like if you don't know how to use it, that makes people not even want it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, cause some people don't know how to use it. They like, man, I took a shower. Or, it's not your hair. Yeah, it's gonna come out. Yeah, like it's for like, everybody. Okay, put it like this: everybody don't have a straight line up.
Right. Exactly. Right.
Because everybody don't have a square head. Yeah, some people got a round head or they got a dent right here, and it kind of throw the line. Yep. Like it's a lot of variables.
Yep.
Light spots in your head, thin, and it's a bunch of stuff. So with that being said, it's like everybody's hairline not gonna be straight across.
Right.
And you got people that are trolls on the internet.
Facts, yeah.
Mainly kids, but y'all trolling on the internet, like you still push them back. But some people you gotta push them back because they don't have nothing.
That's a fact.
Right? So you'll be literally lining up nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's I think that's worse than the damn enhancement.
Exactly. Right. Sometimes you gotta push it back.
Sometimes you gotta push it back.
It is what it is.
Okay, well since we on that, like that's what you specialize in, right?
Yeah.
The pushback.
Professional pushback.
What you call it?
A professional pushback.
Okay, so explain that, cause I haven't heard that until you.
A professional pushback is basically like, all right, so say you got somebody with lighter corners right here.
Okay.
But their hairline is fuller right here. Okay. But it's a lot higher in the corners. If you line it up down here, it's gonna look either like this, like you doing it like a U, which most clients don't like, or you just try to line it straight across, but it ain't nothing right here, like you said earlier.
Right.
So in order for you to get that, somewhat symmetrical line like the client desires, it got to be pushed back. And most of the time, you let the client know beforehand, like, hey, bro, I gotta push it back. And most of the time, they're gonna be okay with it because they know what it is.
Okay.
But that's really all a professional pushback really basically is. Right. We just call it professional pushback because you're a professional barber.
Right.
Doing a pushback that's necessary.
Okay. Got you. Got you.
But
there are ways, like are different situations where you gotta push the hairline.
Fact. Now, if somebody got a full lineup and ain't nothing wrong with that lineup, and you push them back, now that's a problem. You feel me? But other than that, like as far as if it's needed, then it's needed.
So with me growing up, right, you always hear about people, he pushing my lineup back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I don't go to him because he pushed my line, or you push my baby lineup back. You know how the mamas be,
Yeah.
Even though them kids don't be still. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like you'll be cutting the kid hair and he doing all type of stuff. He turning his head every time you trying to line him up. Mm-hmm. You trying to see what you doing, but he steady turning his head or looking down or falling down in the chair. Like you can't get your job done. So how can you make that line straight across? You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard. Right. So what I started doing, I make the mamas come hold their kid head.
Yeah, right.
When they hold their kid head, be still, you moving to. And then she telling me, I don't know how you do it. I say, you see what the hell I go through. Exactly. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, do you think it's fair that kids' haircut prices are going up?
That's what's so crazy. I was just finna say that.
Yeah.
I believe that, dealing with that, all the movement and stuff like that, I really do feel like kids cuts and adults cuts should be should be the same price. Now to each his own, but as far as like all the movement and stuff, all the extra stuff we gotta deal with when cutting the kids, I understand it is the kids. You know, they move, that's just how kids are. But the job is a lot harder for us, and it's like if you bringing a kid in, and it's gonna take me the same amount of time to cut him as an adult. I always will be missing, like, you know, I'll be missing out on the money I should be making because I'm still taking the same amount of time on this kid here because he's moving, and it's, you know, it's a lot harder for me to give him a real
you put more work in with the kid than the adult, and you making more money with the adult than the kid.
Exactly. So it just don't add up to me. Yeah. You feel me? So it's just like I feel like they, of course, they should be the same price. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I don't charge for a kid's cut. If you're a kid and you book an appointment, it's gonna be an adult cut still. It's only one price for everybody, for all ages. Okay. So yeah, that's just my personal opinion.
That's just the way you operate. Right. And I try to make people realize every barber cut different and every barber operate different. Right.
Exactly.
You know, we all got our own thing that we do, and people just gonna have to respect it. You gonna have to go to the way you like the way they run their business. You know.
So boom. You know how nowadays just, you know, everybody, it got trending cuts nowadays. You got the burst fade that's real popping right now. You got the blowout taper that's popping right now. You got everybody got dreads. You know, you got the fades that's popping. You know, everything. So, what would you say is your favorite haircut to do like in today's time right now?
My favorite haircut.